Good morning, Lourdes.
Good morning, Maria. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Wonderful. How about you?
Excellent. Pretty good. I
You're going to
had
go with pretty
I
good?
had a sleep disturbance last night. Say that again.
I say you're going to go with pretty good?
I went to bed at my normal time last night, but woke up in the middle of the night and ended up kind of losing an hour right in the middle of the night. But I'm fine. It's not my ideal sleep routine, but I'll be fine. So what do we have on tap today? Some ideas for Valentine's Day?
Yes. Oh, yes. Today we're going to give you 12 ideas on what to do for Valentine's Day that are different, right? We're going to, let me bring this up. We're going to ditch the dinner and roses, and we're going to have 12 Valentine's Day ideas.
Yes. And I love this because let's be honest, dinner reservations, roses, and chocolates are all very nice. But maybe it's time to switch things up. So if, like me, you're looking for unique, unforgettable ways to spend Valentine's Day, you're in the right place because we've got some creative ideas to make this Valentine's Day uniquely memorable. And many of these ideas will help to rekindle the connection in your relationship.
Absolutely. So let's start off with take a surprise day trip, right? So I don't know if you really love day trips. I love day trips. I love being in the car, and nothing says adventure like a spontaneous road trip. Like, pick a scenic spot, pack some snacks, hit the road with your favorite playlist. There's no reservations, just the thrill of the discovery, some great conversation, some alone time, and making some memories on the go.
Yeah, I actually really love that idea. I mean, that's part of my treasure trove of memories. My husband and I used to travel up to the Hudson River Valley and, spend about an hour in the car together, just listening to, we used to listen to, what were they? Audiobooks on CD. This is the olden days.
Before digital.
Yes. And it really is, they're sweet memories. They are. But here's another idea. Recreate your first date or a special memory. You can reignite the spark by reliving the moment that started it all, whether it was a coffee shop chat, a concert, or an awkward but adorable first dinner. Recreating your first date reminds you why you fell in love in the first place.
Yes. And I really like this one. Take a couples dance class. I've been wanting to do this. So that might be a nice surprise for somebody, or not such a good surprise. But dancing isn't just about the moves. It's about the connection, the flow, whether it's salsa, tango, or ballroom. That moving together, it builds trust. It sparks the intimacy. And, let's be real. Even if you have two left feet, it's a guaranteed laugh.
Yeah, and moving together in this way, it releases positive hormones and again helps to further, build that connection. Here's something that I quite like. It's a DIY spa night at home. You don't need an expensive spa. When you can create your own spa at home, dim the lights, grab some essential oils, give each other a massage, throw in some face masks, a nice hot bath, and you've got the perfect night of relaxation without leaving home. It's real quality centered time for you and your partner.
Very nice. And write love letters and read them out loud. Forget those store-bought cards. Write a letter from the heart Tell your partner what you love about them, your favorite memories, and your dreams for the future. And then, read them out loud to each other. That openness is that vulnerability that's key for deep love.
That's a lovely idea. And another idea is to take a class or workshop together. Learning something new builds bonds. So maybe try a pottery class, a painting class, or a wine tasting class. The best part, if you engage in one of these creative activities, is that you might walk away with more than just memories. You'll walk away with a new skill and maybe even a piece of art to display at home.
That's very nice. I actually have a couple of pieces of artwork here from those, wine and art nights, which I really enjoyed. And it's fun. Yeah, invite another couple.
Nice.
Have a yes day, right? Now, this one is, this is yes within reason. So whatever your partner suggests, it has to be within reason. And it could be dancing, it could be playing games or trying something outside of your comfort zone, even like watching a comedy instead of a drama series, something simple, right? The goal is to say yes, have fun, and enjoy the moment.
That's a great idea. This is one of my favorites. Take a walk down memory lane. Sometimes the best way to move forward is to look back. Take a walk through the places that hold meaning in your relationship. Remind yourselves of how far you've come and dream about where you're headed next. And, this can be not a literal walk, but in your memories through photos or home movies. This is one of my favorites.
I really like that. And I think it ties well in with the next one. Record a message to the future us, do a video. Because when you do that, right, you can imagine watching the love letter from your past selves years from now, right? Talk about your favorite memories, what you love most about each other, and where you see yourselves in the future. And, save it for the next Valentine's Day or 5 years from now, or even your anniversary. I think it's really impactful to have that recording because, it's nice to look back at where you started and what your dreams were and how far you've come, marking the progress.
Yeah, and it also allows you to have a shared vision for your future together, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can also find a unique local event, something that is different happening in your town or city. So, skip the usual routine and step out of the comfort zone. Try something new. Maybe it's a late night museum event, a gallery opening, couples bowling, or like a live poetry reading. Surprise your partner with new experiences.
Yeah, that's nice. I remember once, and I'll never forget it, a surprise where we walked into a place and they had live music and we sat down, and it's still a memory that I really just enjoyed. It was spontaneous, and the band was not a famous band, but we were in Ireland and we were in a little town in Dingle, and that memory is, out of all of Ireland, that's one of my favorite memories, being in that pub with the live music. But anyway, this one is something that, with the storms in the winter, you might not be able to do outside, but you might be able to do this inside. I know you can do it down here in Florida. We have great weather, but stargazing and that deep conversation, put a blanket down, have a glass of wine or some soda, something to drink. Sometimes it's those simplest moments. They're so magical, when you lay there on the blanket and you look up at the stars and you just start to talk and you unwind and you share your dreams, your favorite memories, and what you love about each other. There's no distractions. It's just you, your partner, and the universe above. We had a new moon yesterday. So it's going to be a beautiful night, Friday night.
Sounds lovely. Up here in the Northeast, I think
It's a little bit difficult. Yes.
maybe you can cozy up in front of the fireplace.
Right.
If you've got one.
Right.
But no matter. It really is about, prioritizing time, taking time, slowing down to really just be with your partner and, share in time together. And we'll end with opening your heart and saying, I love you. There's nothing quite like the simplicity of a wholehearted, heartfelt, I love you from your partner. And if this is something that you'd like to hear more often, then start by doing it yourself and tell your partner how much they mean to you.
Absolutely. And this Valentine's Day, skip the routine. Love isn't about overpriced gifts. Everything that we've suggested, it's about the experience. The most important part about connecting and making memories last. It's about really being intimate that day at an emotional level that, sometimes you're too busy to do. Life gets in the way. But take a break this Valentine's Day and connect with your partner.
Yeah, I really like a lot of these ideas, and I have a good idea of which ones I'm going to try. But the biggest takeaway is that love is an experience. So why not make it unforgettable in every unique way that you can? And, if you're not in a relationship, if you're single at this time, some of these activities, you can actually invite a friend to engage in some of this with you, because those are special connections as well. You don't have to feel like this holiday leaves you out, because in the bonds of friendship, you have those connections as well, and it's important to keep those bonds ignited as well.
Yeah, I think that's really important that you point that out, because I think that, our friends are part of the intimacy and connection in our lives. They witness our progress, our failures, our hard experience, our beautiful experiences, and they're part of that as well. And saying I love you to your friends is so important, because you love them, just because you love them, and remind them that you do love them and you do appreciate them. So thank you for pointing that out, Lourdes.
Absolutely. And so if anyone listening needs support, please reach out. We are here to help.
Thank you, everybody.